So folks, I just wanted to shoot this quick video on milk. Milk does a body good, right? That's the promo, the commercial they used to have back in the day. Let me pan this thing a little better. And well, maybe not. And so it is actually, even if you're drinking animal's milk, and I know a lot of vegans are repulsed at the thought of that, and I understand, right? Well, this is the deal. Milk that is homogenized, essentially when they heat it up to give it longer shelf life. Now, they may say it's for our health and well-being and for our benefit. That's BS. It's always about the money. And they're in business to turn a profit. So they want to give that milk as long as shelf life as possible, and homogenization is the way to accomplish that. And the other part to that is they will say on the milk, a lot of times it'll say vitamin D enriched. So what that means is they have a synthetic form of vitamin D that your body cannot use or recognize, right? So it doesn't serve any purpose at all for the human body. It doesn't. And that's also why people are lactose intolerant. You're supposed to drink raw milk. So in the Bible, when it makes reference to milk, that's the milk that it's talking about. It's not talking about, they didn't have homogenization. Well, I doubt that they did back in biblical times. You know, they drank it straight from the cow or straight from the goat. And so, you know, when we're looking at how things are in today's society and the fact that it's actually illegal in most parts of the US to buy raw milk, that in and of itself is just ridiculous to me. It's like the government playing God again and telling what we can do with our body. So, you know, if I want to make that call, I should be able to make that call without somebody telling me that I can or can't do it. And that's supposedly a free society. Anyway, that's another conversation for a different day. In Europe, you can actually buy raw milk. The lady, Sarah Pope, the Healthy Home Economist, if you get a chance, check out her blog on her, well, I think it's either on her website. I think it's on her website. She has an article on milk. I saw the post on Facebook a while back. And I was intrigued. So I went ahead and read the article and I was blown away. This lady is really tight with her research. And one of the main things she talked about was how milk is mostly water. I want to say like 85% water, and it's high in probiotics. Probiotics or prebiotics are what help us to digest the food or liquids that we consume. And that's only with raw milk that you accomplish that. So when they're talking about milk in the Bible, that's what they're referring to. So that's what that is. And then, you know, if you do, you know, like most of the time I do coconut milk. So for me, that's going to like the local farmer's market, getting a couple Thai coconuts, scooping out the coconut meat and then the coconut water. And I'll put that into the Vitamix along with maybe some nutmeg or some cinnamon and a few drops of vanilla and blend that baby up and I'm good to go. Or you can make your own hemp milk. There's almond milk that's an option for you. I've never made that. That's a little more labor intensive as I have it. There's soy milk. I don't do soy. Most soy is genetically modified and full of synthetic estrogens and stuff that a man does definitely not want. And what's another milk that's out there? There's oat milk, which I've discovered recently. That's really good. I haven't made it. You know, I buy it at like Sprouts or Whole Foods. And I got a little creative and I'm making my own version of chocolate milk. I'm going to shoot a YouTube video on that pretty soon. And it's not the way you would think of chocolate milk. So, you know, being creative in the kitchen is a beautiful thing. It's like a form of artistry, you know, to me. So, yeah, that's really it around milk. I just wanted to shoot that quick video. So whatever you do, be empowered in your choice. And the one last thing I'll say about that, if you're drinking animal's milk and raw, you can find a local farmer that more than likely you can develop a relationship with that will sell it to you. And that will be between you and that farmer in terms of whatever agreement that you guys make, you know, whether it's a handshake deal or whatever, maybe even a contract. I don't know. But ultimately, that is your call in terms of how you want to pursue that, because everything is about the money in America. And Europe, as I understand it, and Sarah Pope actually talked about this when she actually has a video on her YouTube channel about that, talking about how in Europe they actually have milk almost like phone booths. You know, if anybody remembers phone booths from back in the day. where you can net literally, or like milk stands where you can go buy milk, raw milk, from a milk stand. So they don't have those kind of regulations, and I use that term loosely, as it relates to how they have them here in the States. So whatever choice you make, folks, be empowered, take care of your health, and know that there are always answers and remedies for whatever you may have questions about. Mother Nature has us covered, and yeah, that's really all there is. Mother Nature has us covered, and really just know that if we're getting it straight from the source, 9 times out of 10, if our immune system is strong enough, then we're going to be good. You know, for folks that are maybe concerned about corona virus at this particular time or have a compromised immune system, then maybe you don't want to do milk, because, you know, a lot of people are concerned about the fact, especially when you're talking about cow milk, is more mucus producing. Goat's milk is great. You could probably say that has some mucus in there as well. And the one thing that's different about goat's milk is that they say it's closest to mother's milk in terms of its nutritional content. So, you know, you choose, right? And choose powerfully in terms of whatever whatever, option you want to pursue for yourself and your family. So be well. Hope you found some great value in this video. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Appreciate your support. Leave a comment, in terms of, if you found something valuable in this video. And I'll have some more content coming out pretty soon, along with my own version of chocolate milk. I think I just mentioned that. And it's not the way you would normally think about chocolate milk. That's one of my videos I'll be shooting when I get into the kitchen. So thanks so much. Appreciate your generous listening, and be well, folks. Bye-bye.